Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Ross Benjamin, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be taking a look at that NHL game between the San Jose Sharks and the LA Kings. Bookies are favoring the Kings at -135 with a total of 5.5 goals for this game. How are you doing today, Ross?
Doing very well. It's an exciting time of year for hockey fans, Dax. It's the opening night of the NHL season and one that's highly anticipated amongst hockey fans.
But these teams actually know each other pretty well as they met up in the playoffs just last season. And in your article, you mentioned how significant of a series it was. But can you actually elaborate a little bit on that, please?
Certainly. This is a rematch of the Western Conference quarterfinal playoff series in 2014, which saw the Kings win in 7 games. It was significant in the fact that LA became just the 4th team in NHL history to overcome a 3-0 series deficit and roar back to win this series in 7 games. And boy, oh boy, you have to wonder what the San Jose Sharks were thinking the entire offseason, Dax, as they had to reminisce and dream what could have been after watching the Kings then proceed to march on and win the Stanley Cup last season.
Yeah, they did have a little mini meltdown at the end of the season last year. I mean, do you actually think that the Sharks can bounce back this season after that?
Well, I think they will, Dax. There's a lot of character and veteran leadership in that locker room. However, I think they'll be hard-pressed to match last season's 111 points, which was tied for second best in the Western Conference. I think they'll be very good. I just don't think they'll be as good as last season. It's just ironic, the team that they melted down against last season in the playoffs, they're meeting in the season opener.
Yeah. Now, pulling back-to-back championship wins for any team is pretty tough to actually repeat. How do you feel about the Kings' chances of doing that this year? I mean, do you see them pulling off a repeat as Stanley Cup champions this season?
Well, it's tough to repeat in any sport, as you alluded to. Considering the roster has stayed virtually intact with the lone notable exception being defenseman Willie Mitchell, I would say that their chances are better than most of the champions during the past 20 seasons, especially since they're in possession of one of the best goaltenders in the world in Jonathan Quick, and this guy's just been absolutely money in the last 3 postseasons. This is a team, Dax, that's won 2 of the last 3 Stanley Cups and been to the Western Conference Finals 3 times. So they're quite qualified as a possible repeat champion.
All righty, Ross. So what are we going to see here? Are we going to see a money line, a puck line play, or maybe even a total bet?
It's going to be a tough task for the Sharks tonight, Dax. They had very little success at the Staples Centers in recent years. They've gone 1-9 in the road games at Los Angeles. They have to play the defending Stanley Cup champions in their home opener and what promises to be an electric crowd on this very special night for the Kings organization. They'll unveil their Stanley Cup flag at the beginning of the game. So it's going to be a highly charged atmosphere. My lean here is on the money line home favorite. I'm going to take the LA Kings at a very affordable -135 over the San Jose Sharks.
All right, everybody, you heard it here first. Make sure you take the Kings on this one. And Ross, as always, it's a pleasure talking sports with you, and I look forward to doing it again tomorrow.
I always look forward to speaking to you as well, Dax. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure, my man. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.